I sailed my boat to a tiki bar on a beach in Mexico, where a pretty senorita with a cold margarita begged me not to go back home. 2-3 feet of snow and a job I totally hate. So I called my boss right then and there, told her I'd be late. This is the perfect trop rock song. It's gonna be a big hit. Tell me I'm wrong. And in Key West, where I belong, singing this perfect trop rock song. I was out one night making bad decisions with a couple of my friends. We were all rummed up and singing Jimmy Buffett parrot hits to the end. When the bar closed down, we turned up and the police got involved. I asked that officer, I said, what's the problem we need to resolve? This is the perfect trop rock song. It's gonna be a big hit. Tell me I'm wrong. And in Key West, where I belong, singing this perfect trop rock song. Spend my days working on my tan, sitting in a chair on a beach somewhere by a palm tree in the sand, wearing my flip-flops and oiling up my skin. I'm a misfit pirate and I never did fit in. Yeah, I'm a misfit pirate and I never will fit in. This is the perfect trop rock song. Gonna be a big hit. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. And in Key West, where I belong, singing this perfect trop rock song. And in Key West, where I belong, singing this perfect trop rock song. Fins up, friends.
This is Houston, over.
Roger, go ahead, Houston.
11, this is Houston. You are go for LOI, over.
Roger, go for LOI.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff. Liftoff.
Yes, liftoff. Air 4, ignition. T-minus 1 minute. Liquid hydrogen tank is at flight pressure.
Houston, this is Crap Commander. We are zero gravity now, flying over Key West. Over.
Copy that, Crap Commander. You are cleared for the burn.
Roger that, Houston.
Crap Commander, you have permission at your discretion to switch channels over to Tiki Man Radio for the Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle as you continue your burn towards the great unknown tonight. Houston, roger that. We'll be switching over to the free app as we monitor command comms. Over. Crap Commander, enjoy the show. We hear the show tonight is going where no radio show has gone before.
Houston, roger, we copy and we're standing by for your TGD.
Oh, rock and roll is a scary business. No hit records, No MTV videos, you'll never make it here. It's scary.
Not! Let's do it, Coral Reefers. Looked in my laptop, what did I see? A flashing message said, today therapy. Rather walk through fire than converse with my shrink. But I'm getting better, that's what some people think. Talk about denial and dysfunctional things. Heads like a bell, some days it dongs and it dings. Your brain's playing tricks on me, it likes to shift gears. Spend lots of money, but I'm tackling my fears now. Vampires, mummies, and the Holy Ghost. These are the things that terrify me the most. No aliens, psychopaths, or MTV hosts scare me like vampires, mummies, and the Holy Ghost. Ooh. Had a dream last night, took a time traveling ride back to my childhood where those monsters reside. They snack on innocence and dine on self-esteem. But I like to be in touch with what makes me scream. Vampires, mummies, and the Holy Ghost. These are the things that terrify me the most. No aliens, psychopath, or MTV host scares me like vampires, mummies, and the Holy Ghost. I was never ever frightened by the murderer on our block. He nurtured orchids and raised hamsters. The neighborhood is still in shock. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, 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 la 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 la. So many dragons lurking out in the fog. So many crazy people mumbling monologues. It's not the tales of Stephen King that I've read. I need protection from the things in my head, like vampires, mummies, and the Holy Ghost. These are the things that terrify me the most. No alien, psychopath, or MTV host scares me like vampires, mummies, and the Holy Ghost. Vampires, mummies, and the Holy Ghost. These are the things that terrify me the most. No alien, psychopath, or MTV host scares me like vampires, mummies, and the Holy Ghost. It's scary out here in the world of rock and Scared you, didn't I?
You guys ready? Here we go.
The aliens landed in old Key West, right around the time of Fantasy Fest. In the old graveyard, the ship came down, three little green men headed out into town. They'd come to see if the stories were true, that we were taken from the oven just a little too soon. Well, it happens there was a parade that night, and those little green men had never seen such a sight. Boys with boys and girls with girls, and sights unseen on any other world. You'd think it'd be strange to see little green men, but during Fantasy Fest, well, we fit right in. Nobody noticed the night when the aliens came, because in Key West only normal is strange. The inmates are running the asylum again. Nobody noticed the night when the aliens came. Well, it didn't take long till they filled right at home. Nobody noticed they were short, green and alone. Then at the corner of Duval and Caroline Street, somebody passed them a joint of medical weed. Now, alien physiology and THC would be like you and I doing acid and speed. They started chugging Guinness out at Irish Kevin's. Soon they forgot just where they were heading, so they each drank 17 Jaeger bombs, and they all got tattoos that said, I love Mom. They studied anatomy at the Red Garter Saloon, then found a karaoke bar, sang Jimmy Buffett tune. Nobody noticed the night when the aliens came, because in Key West only normal and strange. The inmates are running the asylum again. Nobody noticed the night when the aliens came. Just before dawn they made it back to their craft with 3 pounds of weed and a bag full of swag. And as they flew off into the night, somebody heard them exclaim, Desdemona was right! Just beyond Pluto, they left a big sign saying, stay away from Earth, who floats around in their minds. Nobody noticed the night when the aliens came, because in Key West only normal is strange. The inmates are running the asylum again. Nobody noticed the night when the aliens came. Nobody noticed the night when the aliens came.
Coming to you live from the Beachy Shell Studio in Key West, Florida. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. Happy weekend, everybody. How are you over there?
Awake, finally.
Co-commander? Hey, it's B-Man and Michelle.
It took me all day to wake up.
Coastal Confessions. I know. Well, we were out late last night. And
not really that late.
No, you know, it wasn't really that late, but still.
Wiped out all day.
We're getting old. Hey, Jimmy Buffett's Vampires, Mummies, and the Holy Ghost, because Halloween's right around the corner, everybody. And, of course, we had Jack Mosley. I had to play that when the aliens came to Key West, because it is Fantasy Fest. And we're wrapping things up. We weren't going to do the show tonight, but then we decided to go ahead and do it, because
didn't have that many marchers for the masquerade march.
No, we didn't have that many marchers, so we decided to
we
just
still wore crap stuff, though.
Tomorrow's the big one, though. We're in the parade.
This one of my uniforms looks like a Girl Scout.
Can you guys see Michelle's uniform? Yeah, you can see it. I got the number 2 camera on, so it's that one right there, over by the TV. Yeah, so there you go. Give him a left-handed salute there, General. Yeah.
We did eventually surrender.
Yeah, we did surrender. So, hey, we got a lot of people tuned in tonight. Hippie Chick was asking everybody what they were drinking. So, of course, vodka and a polar for me. Michelle is
Pilar rum.
Pilar. Is it Pilar? Is it Pilar or Pilar?
In Spanish, you would say Pilar.
Pilar.
Pilar. Not,
I like saying Pilar.
No D.
It's always going to say Pilar.
Just roll the R. Pilar.
Grr.
And they see Willie. Willie's over there.
Yeah, Willie's
in
over
his
there.
tutus.
He's on his couch. Can you see him? No, I really can't see him. Let me see if I can get the other.
See the tutus.
Let me get the other camera on. See if you can see him over there. Yeah, he's kind of buried in the tutus. So. Wait a minute. Let me go. You back over there? There we go. There we go. There's William, everybody. He's chilling out here. So, what a crazy week it has been. Teresa Arnold says, nice uniform. And Heather says, Michelle looks great. Tony Newburn is drinking 101. Tony
Wild
Newburn.
Turkey 101.
Wild Turkey 101. Man, he and I've lost some brain cells over that stuff. Good Lord.
Especially in Albuquerque.
You know what? Well, they got there to Albuquerque. Little Cole's Confessions for them. They started drinking on the plane. They get into
DC.
Albuquerque, and it's higher altitude. And we did all kinds of drinking that day.
Yeah, they started at probably 8 o'clock in the morning DC time.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't end until about 3 o'clock in the morning.
No. And I think I can honestly say, I could speak for him that he felt like shit.
Crap. Felt like crap.
Danny wants to know, is the construction done? If the construction is done, they just need to paint.
They're still doing construction up front.
Up front, yeah,
the
they're
building.
still doing that.
So.
Tony says, your
they're
hair is
almost done.
long, Michelle. So there we are. Here's the Beachy Shell Studios. Here's a good picture of me. Hello, everybody. T-shirts. Check out this T-shirt. This is our Conch Republic
Should I get an orange one?
Aerospace T-shirt that you can go out on the Southernmost Pint Brewpub. They've got all our crap shirts are out there, and there's 14 different colors, and these are nice shirts, and I really think it's pretty cool. So a lot to talk about. Hang on, Michelle's got there's the orange one. They're so cool. They did such a great job with those, and I appreciate what they did. So anyway, tonight was the Locals Parade, which starts over here, which used to be called Bear Assets, is now called Vixens, everybody. Hey, Michelle Myers just tuned in. Hello, Michelle Myers. Oh, well, let me get back to the names real quick before I say anything else. Hippie Chick's on, Danny's on, Teresa Arnold, the bass player for Tim Campbell Band, who will be heading down to Key West really soon. Her and her dad, I guess they're watching the World Series.
Mm.
And JoJo Fish, which I believe should be in town early next week, Monday or Tuesday. So... And a big shout out to Jason.
Sorry we missed you.
Sorry we missed you, man. I really apologize. And Verona Corona is on. So, yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight. I'm going to try and get through all of the musicians that are playing at this year's Songwriter Showcase, which starts next week. And then I've got later in the show, we're going to talk about This Day in Music. Some interesting stuff in that, birthdays, and then talk about we're in a parade tomorrow night. The Conch Republic Aerospace Program, better known as CRAP, will be out there. So
a golf cart, a bicycle, some walkers.
JoJo Fish wants to know, does the Pint have the shirts there coming in on Sunday? No, they do not. They are officially down.
You can order them, and they should arrive. I got mine in 5 days once we ordered.
Well, since everybody's coming down here, so... And I'm looking at hats. I said I was doing that. Yeah, lots going on here. So I'll be glad when we can actually chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah, dear.
Not for a bit. Another couple weeks.
We got another couple of weeks before we can actually chill out, but we're looking forward to that. So let's talk about me. I'm good. Now we're going to talk about the Songwriter Showcase, the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase, the original. I want to get this across, everybody. This is the original Songwriter Showcase, Key West bound.
For this time of area.
And I was on my soapbox last week. I have this thing on my head I found online today about 905 Grinnell, which we'll talk about.
That's another story.
That's another story. We'll talk about that later.
We were talking about the showcase.
And so we're going to talk about, we got through Thursdays, but we're going to try and talk about Friday and Saturday. I've got some new music. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but there's some new music coming your way. And we're going to have all kinds of fun. But I want to get to some music so that get this night juiced up and get it started. Our first artist on Friday is Joey Wood. He's at 11 a.m. November 1st. And Joey he's awesome. That's all I'll say.
We play that day, right?
We do, but you're getting way ahead of me.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going chronologically here.
Well, I thought you were going to start with Thursday then. You started on.
No, we did Thursday last week.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
Oh, hey, Michelle Myers is over at Danny Lynn's. Hey, did you get my booze?
We didn't get her booze, I guess.
No, her booze is coming Monday.
Okay.
and I get an image. So let me see what the image is here. Danny Lynn is showing me. Oh, there they are, all at the. They're at the chocolate bar. Got us on the big screen TV there.
Star Trek.
That's really cool.
We've got Star Trek on the big
Yeah,
screen.
let me see. They got a beach bar and then the one that's stuck on Star Trek, the third TV. They just can't get rid of it. Verona Corona says she's all packed. This is a reunion, everybody. We so love having everybody. Teresa Arnold says come Monday it'll be all right because she'll be in Key West. So, all right, let's get to some Joey Wood, Living Life, followed by Roger Silva and Jenny Lee Brown, who are playing at 12 p.m. on Friday, right after Joey Wood. So, hope you guys are having a good time. Let me know what you're drinking, everybody, because that's what we want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Joey Wood.
Man, you look over there. It sure looks like fun. 30 feet of canvas and teak. Man, I wish I had one. Pull up the anchor and toss the line. Hoist the mainsail, let the wind be your guide. Man, I love living life. Margaritas, yeah, the 2 for 1 at the sandbar tonight. Coconut, shrimp, oysters and snapper to light my appetite. Yeah, the band's playing reggae, some Buffett and Chesney. It's gonna be one of those nights. Man, I love living life. Salt air and emerald water, paradise just made to order. The Winston palm trees and a white sandy beach, a big sunny sky, that's all that I need. Man, I love living life. Playing peekaboo outside my window tonight. I'm lying here, a big smile on my face, yeah. You know I'm doing alright. The girl of my dreams, the love of my life, she's lying here with me every night. Man, I love living life. Salt air and emerald water, paradise just made to order. The Winston palm trees and a white sandy beach, a big sunny sky, that's all that I need. Man, I love living life. Salt air and emerald water, paradise just made to order. The Winston palm trees and a white sandy beach, a big sunny sky, that's all that I need. Man, I love living life. I love living life. I ain't gotta think twice. I love a living life, yes I do. Yeah. Living life.
Another night at Reefer's Tiki Bar, sipping margaritas from a mason jar. Although it might sound strange, it's only because it's a little head start on a tropical buzz. I have my same old seat, and if she's around, I might make my move or stay right down. Why not take a chance? Cast my fate to the wind instead of just sitting here drinking about her again.
It's taken so long. How hard can it be for you to walk on over and say hello to me? I'm all dolled up, feeling mighty fine, hoping you might notice and give me some time. I've seen you before, looking over my way. Think I'd like to meet you, come and make my day. We could share a story, or maybe 10, instead of just sitting here drinking about you again.
You got me drinking about you again. Let's get together, let the good times begin. Instead of sitting here wondering what to do, let's do something about it, make it me and you. I've made up my mind, gonna give it a try. She looks too good for me to let it slide. I wonder if she's seen me looking out her way. I hope I can find the right things to say.
Is he coming over to maybe say hi? Or will he keep on walking and pass me by? We could start with a drink, that would be nice, to get it going and break the ice.
You got me drinking about you again. Let's get together, let the good times begin. Instead of sitting here wondering what to do, let's do something about it, make it me and you. So here goes nothing. Let's see how I do. Can I buy you a drink and sit down with you?
I can't believe it, he came my way to say hello. Maybe he'll stay.
She's so pretty up close, what a beautiful smile. Should have done this sooner, I might stay a while.
It finally happened, look what I found. It's fine with me if he sticks around.
No more drinking about you again. Just chilling together as island friends. No more drinking about you again. We'll have our own little party, let the good times begin. Our own little party, let the good times begin. We'll have our own little party, let the good times begin.
Hey, this is B-Man, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle right here on Tiki Man Radio. And coming at you with some brand new music. Enjoy.
Won't you join me on a trip around the world? There's a new adventure waiting around every curve. It's so much better with you by my side, like Christo Colombo, who sailed the 7 seas. Life is a teacher, and there's so much to learn. Whatever I take away, I'll give back in return. We'll greet each new day more worldly and wise, like Earhart and Lindy, who rode atop the breeze. We can stop wherever we please. A modern world that has no borders is opened up to me. So many places that I just have to see. There's no explaining, and I'm not complaining, 'cause I got you to share it all with me. And we won't stay forever. We've got people and places to see across the sea. I've seen the street life from the cafes of France. Been down to Argentina to do the tango dance. Don't know the language, but I know what to say on a West Indies island or cruising through the Keys. We can go wherever we please. A modern world that has no borders is opened up to me. So many places that I just have to see. There's no explaining, and I'm not complaining, 'cause I got you to share it all with me. And we won't stay forever. We've got people and places to see across the sea. Across the sea, you and me. Across the sea, across the sea, across the sea, across the sea.
Are you looking for that special gift for somebody this year for a special occasion? Well, let me tell you about one of the coolest things we've got. It's a Tiki Head DJ for an hour where you become the rock star. We've had a lot of Tiki Head DJs, and everybody enjoys it. Let me tell you how it works. All you have to do is send your voice with your intros, your outs, tell us a little bit about you, along with a playlist, and we produce it for you. For a small donation to the radio station that covers the production and the airtime, we put it all together for you. We promote it and make it a big deal along with replay. That's a Tiki Head DJ for an hour, where you become the rock star on the radio. If you're interested, send me an email at tikimanradio@gmail.com. and I'll fill you in on all the details. Become the next Tiki Head DJ for an hour on Tiki Man Radio. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station, and become the next rock star.
Hi, this is Bill Crowley. I've got the beautiful Sean Crowley right by my side, and we're listening to Coastal Confessions. Let's get back to that show.
Yeah, let's get back to that show. That was Bill Crawley. Bill Crawley's new one, Wherever We Please. Oh, I love that. It's a really good song.
Kind of mellow, yeah.
That is a really good song. And hey, if you're watching us on YouTube, these YouTube cameras that you get to see us in the Beachy Shell Studios is sponsored by what? The Southernmost Pint. Let me get this camera on. The Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street. That's us right there. He gave me this spoon.
Yeah, but where else is this? Where else is the Southernmost Pint?
It's up behind this picture over here. They gave us these. They got these new little tins over there, which are really cool. So, can you see it, Michelle? Point to it. They got these really new, these cute little little tins that has the Southernmost Pint Brewpub. It's really neat. So, and they're listening to us tonight down there at the Pint. Thank you so very much, Tad. He's asking me. He's got us on the big TV.
The big screen.
But he hasn't subscribed to us, I don't think.
Not the big screen, though. Not the outside big.
So anyway, let me tell you, 18 delicious, out of this world
beers.
He brews them all himself down there. They are so tasty, and I love it. And they got really tasty food down there, and they've got the
Mexican
best.
cheese.
Oh, Mexican cheese.
Fried cheese.
I like it. Great staff down there. Their staff is awesome, and they're actually riding with us in the Conch Republic Aerospace Program Rover tomorrow.
The Rover.
The Rover.
That's what we need to make it look like a rover.
I know. I wish I had more time to make
do
it.
that for Conch Republic Days.
Yeah, Conch Republic Days, we'll do that. But, hey, we got Callie McCool in tonight. Thank you so much, Callie, for checking in. From the West Coast. We love it. We love it. We love it. You know, we did our Tuesday on the Island show this past week, and we had somebody from Greece and somebody from the Netherlands tune in. I thought that was so cool. That was so neat. Teresa Arnold, bass player for the Tim Campbell Band. She'll be down here soon. She goes, okay, I have a confession. I bought a bass guitar that used to belong to Jim Mayer.
Oh, wow.
He played with it on tour with Jimmy Buffett for 10 years.
Very cool.
Teresa, now I've got to, shake your hand. I got to have that mojo.
We had some friends in Albuquerque who were related to the Mayers. Karen Barella.
Yeah, Karen Barella. That was really cool, yeah. We got Tony Newburn. Okay, this was interesting. Tony Newburn out in White Plains, Maryland. Tony and I go way back to the Germany day when we were stationed together at Ramstein. What?
Said Mr. Peabody.
Mr.
In the Wayback Machine.
The Wayback Machine. Who was that? It was
I forget what the boy's name was, but it was, what's his face in Mr. Peabody?
What was that kid's name? It was Mr. Peabody, and I can't think of the other.
Like Elmer, or I don't know.
It wasn't Elmer, but I can't remember. How close? Okay, Teresa goes, how close is the brew pub to the Surly Siren? I'm playing a few shows there.
It's just right down the street. They're both on Front Street.
Right down the street. And Teresa, let me tell you what, don't expect too much from the Surly Siren because it really isn't that great. I'm just telling you.
Don't be mean.
Yeah, I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest. So we'll see what happens. So Callie, thanks for the hell yeah, Callie. We always take care of you and them kids. Callie, he's a teacher out in California, and Tiki Man Radio, Danny Lynn, gives him some airtime.
Sherman. And Mr. Peabody.
Sherman and Mr. Peabody. So, yeah, and so Tiki Man Radio gives them a little bit of airtime, and it teaches the kids how to be a DJ, so one day they can take our jobs.
Or producer or different.
Why, I get that monkey to push me around in my wheelchair and fetch me a beer when I need it. Callie says he's an ale person drinking an IPA microbrew from Eugene, Oregon.
They have a new ale down there. It's an British style.
Oh, the peculiar conch?
The peculiar conch.
Oh, my God, I love the peculiar conch.
I actually like it because it's kind of like an IPA, but without the bitterness and like the overly done hoppiness.
Yeah, no, it's
in my opinion, because I'm
really
not a
good.
big IPA fan, but
So
I
if
think
you're-
this is good.
So if you're listening, Tad, you need to make sure you have plenty of those in stock in the back to take care of B-Man here, because that is a damn good tasting beer. They're all good, but that's just one of my favorites. That and a Kolsch. I like their Kolsch. It's fun to say Kolsch on the air. Say it with me. Kolsch.
Kolsch.
Kolsch. So, and Callie says he likes the bitter. And Teresa Arnold's like, LOL, at least it's not an empty like the smoking tuna is right now. Well, that's true. That's true. But I'd say take a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with you. And just saying. Anyway, Tony Newburn's granddaughter is listening in tonight with us. So thank you so much, Tony, for bringing the kids in to listen to what we're doing on the air. We'll be very good on the air. Let me see. Let me get another camera shot there. There we are. There's another camera. I haven't done that camera shot in a while. So there we are. Smile, Michelle. Oh, you're so hot. Sean Crawley, the beautiful Sean Crawley. What do people think about the debut song? Yeah, what do you guys think about that new song? I love it.
It was very soothing.
It was. It was. It's like, yeah. I think it needs to be a Trop Rock song winner. If we can ever get all the other people at Trop Rock from winning the same damn award every year, that'd be kind of nice. And Tree's like, good to know. Hey, I want to do a shout out because one of our other sponsors is Nailtini. And the cool thing about Nailtini is, and I tell everybody this, and when I was in there yesterday, we just got our feet and toes done. Oh my God, yeah. There was a lady in there that did her nails before coming to Key West, and in the process of coming down here,
she broke a few.
She broke a few, and some of them fell off. So she went into Nailtini, and she agreed. She goes, I should have came here first and not wasted my money back home. I was like, that's what you do. So the reason I'm bringing this up is I got a really nice message from Sissy yesterday saying that Teresa Arnold has set up an appointment, her and one other person, and maybe two other people, to get their toes done. So I think that is really cool. So thank you, Teresa. I appreciate you going down there and supporting our sponsors. That's what we love to do. Support all our sponsors as much as we can. I know Michelle and I do down here. We appreciate every darn one of them. So yeah, if you get to Key West, don't get your nails done there at home because they don't know what they're doing. You need to come to Key West. And you know what? And when you need to have them redone, just go on the airplane, come on down to Key West, and you're going to get it done correctly. So that's all I got to say about that. Hey, who did I say sponsors the cameras, Michelle?
Southernmost Pint Brewpub.
Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street. Come on down. You might see me in there. And we're going to have a good time tomorrow because we are in the Crap Rover. and that's... I'll be glad actually when tomorrow's over. I'll be honest with you. I'm just like, I'm kind of poop chasing people down and everything. So,
well, yeah.
What?
No, I had a thought, but I'll tell you at the break.
Oh, she could tell me on the break. Let me see, Verona. That's us. Manicure for me. Yeah, get in there. Call them up. Get settled. Get situated. Get yourself a mani-pedi. And I heard Tony he and the family just got off of a
cruise.
Cruise. Yeah, they went out of New York.
Cruising fools.
Went down the Hudson.
The Hudson, really?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm just throwing it out there. So Teresa says, yes, me, Mo, and Verona, and the Ambassador Myers was influential in the conversation as well. Very cool. So I'm glad you did it. I love it, and we so appreciate it. And that's all I got to say about that right there. Is there anything we need to bring up before we go to some more music there? General?
I think more music is good.
More
music is good.
General Michelle over there. All right. Well, I always hate doing this. But the next artist that goes on at 1 p.m. So we had Joey Wood at 11 on Friday. We got Roger Silva and Jenny Lee Brown. And then at 1 p.m. is you and me kicking it off on that Friday at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. And then right after us is Harold Booth. So we're going to get to some more of that music. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio, coming to you live from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West. I hope you guys are having a good time. We'll come back with some other stuff because I had some people asking some questions, and Tony, I'll get to that. So stick around, Tony, because you need to listen to what we're going to talk about here shortly. So, B-Man, I'm playing one of my songs, B-Man and Michelle's Sandbar Surfing, and let me tell you what we're doing on Monday after the Songwriter Showcase. We
Sandbar surfing.
are going sandbar surfing. B-Man and Michelle right here.
It's another beautiful day here on the island. The sun is shining and the water looks so inviting. Let's call our friends, this day is getting hotter. We're gonna spend our day playing in the water. Sandbar surfing, we're gonna find us a little spot. Sandbar surfing, to the places we go a lot. We'll just float in that water, drinking up to our knees. Sandbar surfing around the Florida Keys. Just me and my baby and some friends. The coolers are full, we're ready for the weekend. Feel that ocean spray, we're on our way. We're heading out for a sandbar surfing day. Sandbar surfing, we're gonna find us a little spot. Sandbar surfing, to places we go a lot. We'll just float in that water, bringing up to our knees. Sandbar surfing around the Florida Keys. Sandbar surfing, heading to Marvin's Key. Sandbar surfing, down to Boca Grande. We'll float in that water, maybe see a manatee. We're sandbar surfing around the Florida Keys. Yeah, just sandbar surfing around the Florida Keys.
There's an old gypsy moth made of glue and cloth that lands in a horse-filled field. An unusual event for those Palomino gents who just stare at their future revealed. Why, oh, did he fly out of Ohio before we knew that jeans held the code? But taken to wing is a haunting, taunting thing, just like that rocket Grandpa rode. Yeah, it was the rocket Grandpa rode. Sounds like bragging, but it's true. I'm not trying to big time you. Shot up into space and he said, look out down below. Gotta love that rocket the Grandpa rode. And the kids turned to flying machines with their arms open wide like wings. But one solitary boy
knows a plane is not a toy. I'm talking about the man on the moon. I still remember July '69. We all got to stay home from school. In stark black and white, we followed the flight, and the whole world was in that capsule. Oh, on the rocket to Grandpa Road. Sounds like bragging, but it's true. I'm not trying to big time you. Oh, what a flight, you better look out down below. Yeah, that's the rocket to Grandpa Road. Spacemen and women on this bus, an obese driver I don't trust. We're going to watch the shuttle fly away last day. And for some kids behind my seat, there's a very special treat. More than just history on parade. Giant nozzles, bolts and beams, they called her Atlas by all means. Blood, sweat and tears were her payload. She was a stairway to heaven. Old Apollo 11, the rocket ship their grandpa drove. Yeah, on the rocket that Grandpa rode. Sounds like bragging, but it's true. I'm not trying to big time you. Rising up from that lagoon, we beat those comets to the moon. Yeah, on the rocket their Grandpa rode. Yeah, on the rocket their Grandpa drove. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, NASA. Yeah, it was a rocket. Thank you, Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, Scotty, Lieutenant Uhura, Chekhov. Yeah, it was a rocket. Yeah, the rocket there's Grandpa. Yeah, that's the rocket. Yeah, it was a rocket. Yeah, that's the rocket.
Key West has a brand new brew pub, and you're going to love what they have brewing on their menu. That's right, the Blast Beer Company's Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open 7 days a week from noon until 10 p.m. Offers handcrafted beer and made-to-order signature food dishes. On tap are 3 of their signature beers, the Southernmost Pint Golden Ale, the Save the Day IPA, and the Hazy Lady New England IPA, and many other tasty handcrafted beers brewed on-site right here in Key West. And if you're not a beer drinker, don't worry, as they have available on their menu wine and other adult beverages and booze-free drinks. While enjoying a pint or two, check out their amazing menu of small fare items made to order that include local favorites, guac and chips, and Mexican esquites street corn, and their delicious main course items, Caribbean chicken salad, and trade wind meatballs. Stop in and enjoy one of their tastings of 4 different beer offerings of your choice. Or just enjoy a pint or two while taking in the aromas of beer being brewed on site and relaxing inside their brew pub atmosphere. Better yet, soak up the wonderful Key West weather and enjoy one of their handcrafted beers while hanging out on their great outdoor patio with music videos, movies, and sports games. Come by and watch your favorite team play on the biggest screen around. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street here in Key West. Blast Beer Company, around since 1992, making beer 1 barrel at a time.
Got up this morning, try to find the sun. Spend my day like a beach bar bum. Well, I'm not sure where I'm headed. I can tell you where I've been. It's a beach bar day, full of sun, sand, and sin. Now them cold beer signs are just like shark bait chum. So attracted to those beach bar bums, where they're not sure where they're headed. They can't tell you where they've been. It's a beach bar day, full of sun, sand, and sin. top back on your Cadillac. Let your troubles blow in the wind. Find at a cold drink stand somewhere in the sand. Say hello to all of your new best friends. It's a beach bar day full of sun, sand, and sin. Call up the preacher, say, come on a run. There ain't no hope for them beach bar bums. Well, they're not sure where they're headed. They sure can't tell you where they've been. It's a beach bar day full of sun, sand, and sin. And if you've ever sat beneath that copper tone sign, sipping on a Coke and rum, I ain't saying you're no sinner, I ain't saying you're no saint. I'm just saying you're a beach bar bum. Drop that top on your Cadillac. Let your troubles in the wind. Find a cold drink stand somewhere in the sand and say hello to all of your new best friends. It's a beach bar day full of sun, sand, and sin. Sand and sin. It's a beach bar day for the beach bar bum. Sand and sin.
Hey, this is Beth from Nailtini. Do you ever feel like getting your nails and hair done before vacation is a chore? Why not enhance your vacay experience by visiting us at Nailtini, 817 Duval? Our perfect petties will make your feet look fabulous in those flip-flops. Or maybe you want a beautiful blow-dry and style for your night on the town. Men's haircuts, facials, and waxing? We do that too. We live up to our name and serve you a martini or a drink of your choice during your service. Now, back to B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio.
That's right, Nailtini. You too can get your nails, your feet, everything done at Nailtini. Oh, show them your feet again there. Put that leg up in there.
Which camera you get on?
That one right there by the TV.
There we go.
There we go. Michelle's got her leg up in the air. You get to see her feet that were done yesterday. It's so relaxing there. I mean, they got rubbing my calves. I was like, oh. Can I get a towel? I'm like drooling. It was really nice. So, all right. So, yeah. So we had a little bit of B-Man sandbar surfing. B-Man and Michelle. Jimmy Buffett, the rocket that Grandpa rode.
I'm not trying to big time you. It's my favorite line.
And then Harold Booth.
Big time you.
Beach bar bum.
Beach bar bum.
Yes. Let me get my little thingy back up here. Yeah. So Joey's at 11, Roger Silva and Jenny Lee Brown, 12 p.m. B-Man and Michelle, 1 p.m. 2 p.m. is Harold Booth. And then we're going to be playing some Don Middlebrook, who's going to do the 3 p.m. one. And
3 p.m.
3 p.m. So, yeah. So, it's kind of fun. I've been reading all the feed. We got Maureen in. Hello, Maureen. Hello, Mo. How are you? I don't want to give away what we're doing this year for guitar. Because we've got a couple possibilities.
Because you haven't figured it out
for the
yet.
Songwriter Showcase. Well, you know, I went down the other day because we've got a change with our sound guy this year.
Mm-hmm.
So we have JJ coming in. Dynamite! And
not that JJ.
Not that JJ. But we have a new guy coming in, and I think we're going to be okay. I think I know this guy. I think I know this guy. I think I've met him before.
I thought you met him like the other day.
No, but I want to talk to Fred and Mark, and I went down and talked to those two, and had a good conversation with both Mark and Fred, you know, on some couple issues. One being, it's been so hard this year to get a guitar. It's just been the toughest thing. And I know you made a ooh, you almost spilled
my
rum. You almost spilled your rum.
Look, there's not very much left in there, but still.
Yeah. You know, we don't want any of that, Michelle, because I'll have to pull this on you.
Oh, my.
Speaking of original Star Trek.
You're watching the original tonight. So yeah, anyway, you had a good talk with them. So Mark Rossi has reached out to see if we can find a guitar. But if not, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag of my other option. Cat out of the bag. So we do have something, but I'm not sure how I want to approach it. I haven't even told Danny this yet, so there you go, Dan.
We'll see.
Yeah, Teresa Arnold said, "Don't party foul again."
I didn't party foul.
She did, and she caught it.
It was an almost.
It was like slow-mo. It's like, almost spilled. So I've got a plan. I've always got a plan. What I'm doing. If Tony Newbern is still listening in, he knows how I operate. I've always got a plan. I will make something work. If I have to go out there and
I told you to go to the pawn shop.
Well, you told me that, but I didn't.
Now
like
you don't
that
have time
idea.
to get it wrapped if you had a pawn shop.
All right, so I got a phone call into Ezekiel Campbell, who is Tim Campbell's some kin of some sort.
Kin.
That has been busy making the sack of nuts for the SAC Awards coming up on Saturday. If you've never been to the SAC Awards, you got to go because it's such a great time. But yeah, I've got him possibly carving out a backwoods guitar. Oh yeah, here's our Sack of Nuts Awards. Let me put this here. We're actually winners of 2. We've won 2 of these. So look at these. This set I haven't rubbed the gold off too much yet. So, but this is the Sack of Nuts that you and I won. What was the category we won that in?
This was the second one.
All right, so we won this in 2022, Best Radio Show from a Breakaway Republic. That was 2022, B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions.
And I think the first one was best, I forget if it was a radio show or something else, but from a bar.
From a bar, yes.
No, from a liquor store.
From a liquor store, that's right. That's what you and I won. So we've actually won 2, but we appreciate it. And we accept this on behalf of...
Us.
And Teresa, Tim Campbell's cousin, Ezekiel.
Okay.
LOL. Is it uncle or cousin? I don't remember. I just know
said cousin.
He's kind of an Amish-looking dude, so...
Ezekiel.
He posted a picture the other day, and I was laughing my rear end off, man. It was so funny. But anyway, so we're figuring it out. So I've got a really cool. Let's say if Mark Rossi doesn't come through, I've got a really cool substitute that's going to go perfect for this event, and it's something that I'm giving up. Just want you guys to know that this is how important this is how important the Songwriter Showcase is to me. So, just let you know. And of course, you and I will be putting out Venmo requests to help fund us to live in Key West when they decide to jack our rent from $3,000 to $6,000 a month. We'll see what happens there. Can you believe it? It just cracks me up. That's a whole other story.
Greedy people.
Greedy. That's the problem with Key West. Key West is turning to be so greedy. You got all these rich bastards down here who think they know what the hell they're doing. I should have did the mayor thing, and I should have ran every damn one of them out of town.
Because the mayor has so much power.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it. I'm not a tiebreaker. I'm a Rochambeau kind of guy. It's like, let's play Rochambeau. I go first. So, oh my God. Lots going on in Key West. Tomorrow is the official last day. Tomorrow is the parade, the Fantasy Fest parade. And I'll tell you what, it really hasn't been that bad. I got talking to the folks over at Rick's who said, because of what happened up in Tampa with all the hurricanes, they didn't have as many come down this year. We've had people come down. I mean, we've been busy. I won't deny that. But, with the hurricanes...
It's a little bit less busy.
A little light. Just a little light, but not by much. And but it's been fun. You and I went out last night, walked around. You had a very suit on last night with some pasties. Oh, Michelle had pasties on everybody. I try to do that, but I forgot to shave the.
And then they pull all their hairs off.
Oh, it's like, ah!
Had those cheeseburger ones you could have put on.
Yeah, put the cheeseburger ones on, yeah. But yeah, so we had a good time last night. That was a lot of fun. And
we were headed home, and then we saw Sissy going down the road in her Sissy mobile.
Sissy mobile. I was going to ask Sissy if maybe she'd let me borrow that for the 2 weeks she's going to be gone.
When's she going to be gone?
She leaves Monday, so she won't be here for the Songwriter Showcase. So I thought, well, maybe I can ask her if she wouldn't mind letting us borrow like we did before. You know, that was kind of fun, but we'll see. We'll see. You just never know what I'll do, what I'll ask. Hey, that song by Bill Crawley was really nice. I like that. It was so good hearing that song, and Lord, I miss that guy. I mean, he used to get off from his gig there in Fort Lauderdale, whatever gig it was. I can't remember which one it was. He told me 100 times, but I've got the memory of a gnat. And he would tell us, you know, hey, we're on the way home, or we're doing this. And they'd be tuning in, so I appreciate that so much. Bill, we miss you. That's for darn sure. So, but we love his family. Sean, the kids, everybody. They're awesome, awesome people. Is there anything else I should be bringing up, Michelle? Should we go right back to some more music?
Let's do some more music.
All right, we're going to do some more music. So Friday, November 1st, closing out the day, the 3 p.m., before we get into happy hours, Don Middlebrook. And we all know Don Middlebrook. I'm so happy to have Don Middlebrook to be a part of our event this year. We appreciate that. And then we got a little bit of Dave McKinney and the Hungry Hard Luck Heroes. They're our Tiki Time happy hour starting at 4 p.m. And don't forget, Friday, so I want to backtrack just for a second here. Thursday is Halloween, so dress up in your Halloween. You just got your Halloween thing in the mail today.
The girls are doing something.
I don't know what Danny and I are going as. Danny, what are we going as, man? You know, I haven't even talked about this. Maybe we should go as two cool dudes, but we're that already. So, so maybe we could try and be like Urkels.
Urkels? Got some rainbow suspenders.
I'll do something screwy. Did I do that? So we'll see what we end up doing, if anything.
Get some big glasses.
Yeah, get some big glasses. Goddamn, that's all I need. So, so wear your Halloween costumes Thursday. Let's have a little bit of fun. And then on Friday, it is the Jimmy Buffett look-alike. And I don't care if you dress like Jimmy Buffett. I don't care if you come down there in cheeseburger or a whatever, anything Jimmy Buffett, you know, from songs or something. I think that'd be
but
really
the prize
cool.
is just for the actual Jimmy Buffett look.
Well, if we don't get somebody who dresses like Jimmy Buffett, we're gonna have to change that.
I'm sure there's.
We'll figure it out. But we got some prizes for that. That's gonna be really cool. And not only is the Key West Parrot Head Club bringing some people, we're also got the Southernmost Coconut Castaways going to help participate that, because a lot of them are parrot heads, and it seems like more of the coconut castaways have stepped up than the parrot heads. A lot of the parrot heads, don't get me wrong, but it's just kind of crazy late in the day and stuff. So, but we appreciate everybody. And Don Middlebrook is our next artist. I wanted to try and hit all these just so everybody knows who we got going on. So again, Don Middlebrook, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with B-Man and Michelle's Coast Confessions. I want to know what everybody's drinking. There are some people that have not chimed in. So let us know, everybody, before I have to get a hold of Uncle or Cousin Ezekiel and figure out what's happening there.
No man is an island for whom the bell tolls, and words are only words unless they rattle your soul. So rattle on this one, the words equality. Welcome to Key West, one human family, where every man makes a difference, every woman makes a difference, every child makes a difference, in a world founded on love. Every breath makes a difference, every step makes a difference, an open hand makes a difference, in a world founded on love. Is an island for whom the bell tolls, and words are only words unless they rattle your soul. So rattle on this one, the words equality. Welcome to Key West, one human family, where every dream makes a difference, clean air makes a difference, every creature makes a difference. Everything matters. In a world founded on love, every heart makes a difference. Everything matters. Clean water makes a difference. Everything matters. Together makes a difference. Everything matters. In a world founded on love. So walk on the moonlight, sing to the stars, say brothers and sisters, we're all meteors. On Bowl Island Coral, there ain't no heartaches, no pain. Just one human family, come home again. Where every man makes a difference. Everyone matters. Every woman makes a difference. Everyone matters. And every child makes a difference. Everyone matters. In this world founded on love, every dream makes a difference. Everything matters. Clean air makes a difference. Everything matters. Every creature makes a difference. Everything matters. In a world founded on love. No man is an island for whom the bell tolls, and words are only words unless they rattle your soul. So rattle on this one the words equality. Welcome to Key West. Come and see our one human family. Every step, walking together. Every vision, working together. Every dream, nothing can stop us now. Every smile makes a difference. An open door makes a difference. Every song from your heart, let it sing. Every book you haven't written yet, let it ring.
Man, I need to get away, too much on my mind. Think I'll fly to Mexico, waste a little time. Sit down by the ocean with some Cuervo and a lime. If I never make it home, I'll be doing fine. Oh, la señorita, uno más margarita. Please come sit beside me, por favor. It's so hard to explain how it takes away the pain while I sit and drink tequila by the shore. 3 weeks here in Mexico just isn't long enough. Last few days are in a haze, my head is feeling rough. Boss is blowing up my phone, he's thinking it's a bluff. Told him I was coming home just to pack my stuff. Hola señorita, uno más margarita. Please come sit beside me, por favor. It's so hard to explain how it takes away the pain while I sit and drink tequila by the shore. I'm gonna say adios to the rat race, keep my feet planted firmly in the sand. Live this life of ease in the sea breeze, where forever I will live a happy man. Hola señorita, uno más margarita. Please come sit beside me, por favor. It's so hard to explain how it takes away the pain while I sit and drink tequila by the shore. While I sit and drink tequila by the shore. While I sit and drink tequila by the shore.
this is Ed the Train Man.
Hi, this is Pat the Pitcher Girl. Come get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man every Monday from 6 to 8 Eastern Island Time. That's 5 to 7 Central Island Time.
So grab a bottle of reggae wine and come join us for our Monday night party. Live from the Paradise Way Studios in Crown Point, Indiana. Right here on Tiki Man Radio.
It could be someday it's going to come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides the peace train. Oh, peace train, take this.
This big city life is really getting to me. I'm feeling drawn to the open sea. Yeah, I think me and you, we need to get away. So let's sell the house and buy a boat today. I'll sail away with you if you'll sail away with me. And we can travel the world, floating on a tropical breeze. Just over the horizon is an ocean of peace. I'll sail away with you if you'll sail away with me. Hey, hey, hey. Today we have calm waters and a southwesterly wind to fill our sails and take us someplace we've never been. Not one cloud in the sky, and no chance of a storm. I can hear an island calling. So what are we waiting for? I'll sail away with you if you'll sail away with me. Hey, we can travel the world, floating on a tropical breeze. Just over the horizon is an ocean of peace. I'll sail away with you if you'll sail away with me. Hey, hey, so let's throw the pace, get out of the race. Just you and me, the moon, the stars, and the waves. Hey, hey, I'll sail away with you if you'll sail away with me. Yeah, we can travel the world, floating on a tropical breeze. Just over the horizon is an ocean of peace. I'll sail away with you. I'll sail away with you. I will if you sail away with me. Let's travel the world, floating on a tropical breeze. Oh, just over the horizon is an ocean of peace. I'll sail away with you if you sail away with me. Yeah, if you sail away with me.
Take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggy music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio. Tiki Man Radio is gearing up for the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West bound, October 31st through November the 2nd at the Rick's Dirty Harry's Complex on Duval Street in Key West, Florida. All the artists are booked and locked and ready to go. And of course, our event is free to the public. Everybody is a VIP. This year, of course, we're bringing back the SAC Awards, sponsored by Tiki Man Radio and presented by Tim Campbell. And new this year is the Jimmy Buffett Look-Alike Contest, brought to you by Land Shark Lager. That's right, come dressed as your favorite era of Jimmy Buffett and win a special prize by Land Shark Beer. That's going to be on Friday night, right after Dave McKinney and the Hungry Heart Luck Heroes band plays. And of course, we're going to honor our friend Bill Crawley. Make sure you come by the Tiki Man Radio table and pick up your fan's fan of Bill Crawley. I want to see a lot of pictures. We want to make this special. Bill Crawley played at every event we had, and we want to make sure that we honor our good friend. That's the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase, Key West bound. The original Songwriter Showcase during Trop Rock Week, October 31st through November the 2nd at Rick's Dirty Harry's on Duval Street in Key West, Florida. Why would you go anywhere else?
Hey, this is Teresa Arnold, bass player with Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitudes Band, and I love tuning into Coastal Confessions every Friday night from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Island Time on Tiki Man Radio. And now, back to B-Man and Michelle.
Teresa, thank you very much. We appreciate Teresa. She tunes in. I love it when she's on there with us, and thank you so very much for being a part of our show. And thank you for the promo, and... yes, that was Beth Travers closing out that little music right after the Peace Train, talking about Ed and Pat's show. Beth Travers will be closing out the Friday night. She's doing the... she's up in the loft.
Oh,
they're in the ready
that's
room.
right.
So, yeah, her and she's got a group of...
Are they sold out?
I don't know if they are or not. I haven't really heard, nor have I checked, quite honestly.
How would you check?
I'd
Where would you look?
send her a text and ask her, hey, you full?
No, I mean, like if you wanted to buy a ticket, does she have a...
You
is there
can-
something on your website?
You can actually just contact her directly and get the tickets. I think what she was doing is just telling people that you can just buy tickets at the door.
Mhm.
So that's what. But I know I think Manalo and Mark Malter sold out. I know Jordy is sold out. He sold out 2 days. He's on Thursday night. He sold out like within 2 days. If
And then Sunday, well, that's another.
And then let me see. Saturday we have Mark Mulch and Manalo. I'm gonna play a song of them here in just a little bit. And then on Sunday we added Sunday evening, and that's Lene and Travis. I think it was. I have to look at that. I've got it in here somewhere. I'll pull that up.
Lene.
So. But Lene, yeah, we got Lene, which everybody knows her as Heather Hayes, but she did a name change, and she did that thing that Garth Brooks did. Chris Gaines.
Chris Gaines.
Yeah. So what was that? Teresa Arnold says, B-Man video. Thank you. Well, I actually left up the Jukebox Saturday because following our show is the Jukebox Saturday show. Jukebox Saturday mornings, and I love the stuff that Danny has in there. He's the Paul Harvey stuff. So thank you, Teresa. You are a really good producer from afar. I appreciate that. Let me see. What else did we have going on? Oh, before I forget, I got 3 mice, and I keep grabbing the wrong one. So,
Mice.
Mice. Today in music, I'm going to do it a little bit early. Actually, it's not early because we've been talking a little bit here. So, we're going to talk about today in music.
History.
1964, the Rolling Stones made their first appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show. I thought this was pretty interesting. I like this. So many people complained they hadn't washed their hair. Mick Jagger wore a sweatshirt that Sullivan said he'd never invite them back. But they made another appearance in 1965. I see a red door and I want to paint it black.
Is that the song they did?
I don't know. I don't know what... I don't even think that was out there in 64 or 65. 1968, the original release of Jimi Hendrix Experience double album.
I think your thing's on
Electric.
again.
What?
I thought I heard the thing go again.
What thing?
The beginning, the opening thing. Dun,
No.
dun.
Oh, you heard it on my phone over here. All right, now I need to go back. The original release of Jimi Hendrix Experience double album Electric Ladyland caused a bit of a stir. The cover featured Jimmy surrounded by naked women. It is now a collector's item.
There was a lot of naked covers back then.
Remember when John Lennon and Yoko Ono did their...
Can't unsee that.
It's like, needs a little bit of a trim there. send you down to Nailtini. Actually, they probably kick him out. Get that thing out of here. I got nothing I can do with that. 1969, Sugar Sugar by the Archies was number 1 on the UK singles chart. It stayed at the top for 8 weeks and was number 1 in the US, selling over 6 million copies worldwide. Now, if I could only get Sandbar Surfing at that level, we'd be okie smoky. And I could afford paying $6,000 a month living in Key West. 1970, speaking at a U.S. radio conference, President Richard Nixon, I'm not a crook, asked programmers to ban all songs containing drug references. Interesting. 1975, Art Garfunkel was the number 1 on the UK singles chart with his version of I Only Have Eyes for You. 1986, the first time in history a Billboard Hot 100, the top 3 spots were held by female solo acts.
Who are they?
Cyndi Lauper's True Colors held down the number 1 position, followed by Tina Turner's Typical Male at number 2, and Janet Jackson's When I Think of You, number 3. When I think of Janet Jackson, I have a hard time thinking because she was in Good Times.
Oh, it's all over.
Yeah, that little girl in Good Times. 1986, Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits broke his collarbone after crashing in a celebrity car race before the Australian Grand Prix. Oops. 1992, Roger Miller died of. Oh, this is how they wrote it. Died of.
Died of.
That's how they wrote this. Lung and throat cancer in a hospital in Los Angeles. Scored the 1965 hit number 1 and U.S. number 4, King of the Road. He won 11 Grammys as a songwriter and 7 Tony Awards. Trailers for Sailor.
Trailer. No, just one.
No, well, in Key West, you got to have 2. 1997, after falling over on stage when reaching for a guitar pick, Johnny Cash announced during a gig in Michigan that he was suffering from Parkinson's disease. I found that interesting.
You're going to say he was drunk.
Yeah.
I fell off my stool.
Well, I'm Johnny Cash. Oh! Sorry, I dropped my pick. 2003, Johnny Cash's stepdaughter, Rosie Nix Adams, I didn't know this, and fiddle player Jimmy Campbell were found dead in their tour bus in Clarksville, Tennessee from carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh, wow.
Heaters that had been left on were blamed for the accident. I did not know that. I don't know why I've never... And then 2014, Jack Bruce of Cream died of liver disease at age 71. Makes me not want to drink this drink I poured for myself.
71. Being on the road all that time.
Yeah.
I bet there was a lot of drinking.
What did I say the other day when you and I were playing? We were so tired, and we did the Tuesday on the island Wednesday because we couldn't do it Tuesday. And I want to get something to Danny, and I was just so tired, man. I just could not focus, and
I was that tired today.
And then it was like, what did I say? I was like, now I know why.
Oh, well, everybody was taking uppers. All the
musicians are taking uppers like they were, or
still do probably.
Yeah, I mean, but God, I was strung out. Birthdays today: Earl Palmer, drummer on numerous Beach Boys, Sam Cooke, Bobby Darin, B.B. King, Little Richard, Fats Domino, and many, many others records. And members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was born today in 1924. And Sarah Dillon, former wife of Bob Dylan and mother of Jacob Dylan, and reported inspiration for Sad Eye Lady of the Lowlands. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Sarah, and Blood on the Tracks is 85. Helen Reddy. I am a woman. Hear me call.
Roar.
Huh?
Hear me roar.
Oh, okay.
Call. Who's she calling?
I don't know. I am a woman. Hear me call.
Hear me roar.
Delta Dawn.
Tanya Tucker.
What's that flower you got on? I got that one right, didn't I? Was born in 1941. Hello, Helen Reddy. Helen
Reddy did Delta Dawn too?
Huh?
Helen.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
I remember seeing that when she did that on the Carol Burnett show, for crying out loud.
Didn't Tanya Tucker remake that song?
Yeah, Tanya Tucker did it. And then she went all crazy, and then her and Glenn Campbell got all hooked up, and yada, yada, yada. Phil Volk of Paul Revere and the Raiders is 79 today, and drummer Chad Smith of Red Hot Chili Peppers and doppelganger of Will Ferrell. I need to go research that because I thought it was pretty cool. Is 63, along with Katy Perry, is 40 today. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your music.
This day in
day in music.
This day.
This day in music. So there we go. Alrighty, so let me see. There's been a lot of chatter on here. Let me see. Teresa says, I did indeed. Callie Tim calls me the Nadira Shakur. Ooh, there you go. She does. You do a good job, Teresa. We're happy to watch you up there. And let me see. Callie McCool says Tim needs to do his Facebook Lives again like he did during COVID days.
Heard that, Tim? Facebook Live.
So if you're on YouTube, you'll be able to read all the crazy stuff that's being posted out here. Callie McCool says, someone told me beer has formaldehyde. Keeps me young. Well, so does soju. Doesn't it? What can I say? And then Callie from Teresa says, between the day job, organizing Trop Rock and Duval, and basically being his own band manager, I don't think he has the time anymore. Maybe once he's retired. Well, you know what? Tim Campbell should never forget Tiki Man Radio because we love Tim Campbell. And he's always been a part of us. And there you go. Let me see. Getting on. So we're getting into Saturday's lineup. And I'm going to kind of run through some of these. We got Roger Jokella. You love Roger Jokella, don't you?
I like some of his.
He was mad at me earlier this year because we didn't put him in there. And he's like, what, you don't like locals?
We can't do everybody every year.
I can't do everybody. But then when I got him in, he's like, I love you, man. You're cool. And then, of course, at 12 p.m., we got Jason AC. And that's really cool. I love Jason. He's a really good guy. I'm looking forward to him. So we're going to get some more music so we can get through this list as quickly as possible so we don't forget anybody. B-Man Michelle's Coast Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio, coming to you live from the Beachy Shell Studios. Roger Jokella.
Fat Lady
Cone of Uncertainty. I don't have the Fat Lady one, so I need to get Roger to give him. So when we see Roger next week,
it ain't over till the Fat Lady swings.
You need to nail him down and get them. I've told him 100
We don't
times.
have that CD?
No.
I thought we had that
and
CD.
It's not out there anywhere, so he needs to give it to us so I can get the music in there.
I thought I had that CD.
You don't have that one in there, so. A little Cone of Uncertainty, everybody.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I met her on eHarmony. I knew she was the one for me. Said she couldn't live without the salty ocean breeze. And I knew it was a little quick, but my heart didn't give a lick. I told her, come and see me in the Keys. Oh, Irma, you're hurting me, this cone of uncertainty, slowly tearing my world apart. Oh, Irma, you're hurting me, this cone of uncertainty, which way you gonna go with my heart? Well, she said she'd fly in late this week to Key West, Tampa, or St. Pete, whichever was the best path she could find. And I know that's her prerogative, but damn, I've got a life to live, darling Irma, won't you please make up your mind? Oh, Irma, you're hurting me, this cone of uncertainty, slowly tearing my world apart. Oh, Irma, you're hurting me, this cone of uncertainty, which way you gonna go with my heart? With bated breath I waited her arrival, bought some things for our survival, whiskey, water, gasoline, case of beer or two. But she sure taking her sweet time, and it's wearing on this heart of mine. Lordy, what's a lovesick boy to do? Oh, Irma, you're hurting me, this cone of uncertainty, slowly tearing my world apart. Oh, Irma, you're hurting me, this cone of uncertainty, which way you gonna go with my heart? Then she called to say to my delight she'd be here late Saturday night, wouldn't have much time to hang around. And she rocked me like a hurricane, did things to me I can't explain. Sunday afternoon, that girl's gone. Oh, Irma, you're hurting me, this cone of uncertainty, slowly tearing my world apart. Oh, Irma, you're hurting me, this cone of uncertainty, which way you gonna go with my heart? Was it true love? I'll never know, but every time a strong wind blows, I can feel my poor lonesome heart skipping a beat. And for true love again, I'll never wish, 'cause that Irma was a nasty bitch, and on that fact I'm sure we all agree. Oh, Irma, you're hurting me, this cone of uncertainty, slowly tearing my world apart. Oh, Irma, you're hurting me, this cone of uncertainty, which way you gonna go with my heart? Yeah, Irma, you're hurting me, this cone of uncertainty, slowly tearing my world apart. Oh, Irma, you're hurting me, this cone of uncertainty, which way you gonna go with my heart? Yeah, which way you gonna go with my heart?
Don't need a reason to hang out with my friends. We meet up where the road to the water ends. A tiki bar that's more like a little shed. The sign reads we do things in here 'cause Tiki Man says ain't no dress code, maitre d'. You'll fit right in with flip-flops and cut-off jeans. The rum runners are cheap, but they're the best. Yeah, we'll never shut it down till Tiki Man says ain't gonna think about work, no, ain't gonna set no alarm, we'll sleep late, we're gonna stay all night for a good time we'll never forget. 'Cause Tiki Man says Pedro keeps the music playing hot. He claims that he takes requests, but he's not. But he'll play both drinks for all the parrot heads. And son of a sailor, 'cause Tiki Man says ain't gonna think about work, no we ain't gonna set no alarm, we'll sleep late, we're gonna stay all night for a good time we'll never forget. 'Cause Tiki Man says we might dance on the bar, Tiki Man says we might go too far, Tiki Man says we might tell a few lies, Tiki Man says we might watch the sunrise, Tiki Man says we're gonna stay all night for a good time we'll never forget. 'Cause Tiki Man says yeah, we might dance on the bar, Tiki Man says we might go too far, Tiki Man says we might tell a few lies, Tiki Man says we might watch the sunrise, Tiki Man says we might dance on the bar, Tiki Man says we might go too far, Tiki Man says we might tell
Nailtini Nail Bar and Day Spa in Key West offers a relaxing and serene atmosphere. Whether you are visiting Key West or a local, Nailtini is your temporary getaway from stressful everyday life. We provide a wide range of services. Dr. Lesson offers Botox and fillers by appointment only. We have skincare that includes waxing and facials. And for nails, it's not just a pedicure. You can get gel, you can get acrylic. While our skilled professionals pamper you and your guests, you can sit back and enjoy a relaxing manicure, pedicure in one of our massage chairs and enjoy a complimentary martini or other drink option. To see all our spa services, visit us at our website, nailtiniKeyWest.com, or call 305-294-4443 to talk with one of our skilled professionals and to make your appointment today. Hi, this is Sissy at Nailtini. Stop by for a mani-pedi at 817 Duval. Now, back to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
Hey, B-Man and Michelle, coming to you live from the Beach Shell Studios here in Key West. So, how you doing over there, baby?
I'm good.
Oh, you're doing good. You're looking good. You look
Thank
good.
you.
Look good in that uniform.
My little Girl Scout
Your
uniform.
little Girl Scout uniform. Got any cookies?
Any crap cookies.
Yeah. We should come up with like a crap cookie. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe we should go out tomorrow and get some cookies and hand them out as crap cookies. Would you like to try my crap cookie?
Something chocolatey.
So, I had to laugh. Obviously, Teresa said, Dodgers scored first. Yay.
Yay.
I'm not a baseball guy, so I love going to watch, but I just can't watch it on TV.
In person, yeah. And if you got a box.
Like, take me out to the ball.
Even the, what do we have, AAA or AA there in Albuquerque?
I think it was AAA. We had the Isotopes.
But we had a lot of people who had box seats.
Yes, the box seat stuff's
That's
fun.
fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, in a
You
box.
party up in the box.
Yeah. So it was funny. Callie McCool says, Coastal Confession, wife wants me to dress up for Halloween.
Yes.
She pulled out leather straps and handcuffs.
Ooh.
Should I be worried? I said, well, you'd fit in right here in Key West for the Fantasy Fest thing. And then Teresa Arnold goes, depends on the safe word. My comment was, the safe word is formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde. Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde.
I think you need like a one-syllable word would probably be better for us.
What was that? What's his name? Omaha.
Peyton.
There you go. That'd
We
be a
thought
good
we
one.
saw him the other day. Where do we think we saw Peyton Manning? Was that here in Key West?
Yeah, this is like about 3-4 weeks ago. You and I were over at
Or somewhere.
Big Cheesies.
Yeah, that dude.
I was craving some hot wings.
That dude looked just like Peyton Manning.
I know. I had looked, and then you looked at me, and I was like, wow.
That guy looks like Peyton Manning.
He did look like Peyton Manning. Omaha!
Omaha.
That'd be a good safe word.
I guess. It's still 3 syllables.
Anybody else got some good safe words out there?
Stop.
Just stop. You're always like, where are you putting that?
What do you think you're doing with that?
Omaha! Oh, my God. So, all right. So those last two, it was Cone of Uncertainty. You were liking that one, weren't you?
Yeah, I don't listen to the radio
It was about
much.
Irma, but he kind of...
It was cute.
Yeah, it was a cute song. So,
I hadn't heard it.
And then, of course, Jason AC with Tiki Man Says. Wow, Tiki Man Says. I can't wait to get Tiki Man down here and we can sit on this patio and break in this new patio and...
Do I need to wash that?
Drink some bourbon. Maureen goes, help. Question mark. Help.
Yeah, that's a good one, too. Do I need to wash the table cover out there?
Nah, to hell with it. I think we're all right.
Spray it off with the hose, maybe.
Well, I sprayed it off when I sprayed off everything else out there, so I think we're okay. I'm not worried about it. Omaha! That's a good one.
Is that your safe word?
I think I'm about being my safe word. Omaha! Oh, my God. The stuff we come up with on this show drives me crazy. All right, so I want to get through these songs for the end of the show tonight, so we're going to go right into it. The next two artists, Sam Rainwater and Jeff Dayton. And Jeff Dayton has Dave Matchett with him. And I don't have anything separate of Dave Matchett. I think he's always out there doing harmonica for everybody else. But we've known Dave Matchett way back in the Hugo Duarte days.
Long time.
And Dave is a super awesome dude. I love that guy. So, and let me tell you what, I miss Hugo Duarte. I miss
Dave
that.
Match, and then Dave Edmonston.
Dave Edmonston, yeah, he used to play
All
with...
the Daves.
He played with...
Hugo.
We met him through Scott Kirby. And then...
No, but he played with Hugo, too.
But he played with Hugo.
Yeah.
He was doing stuff, and he tried hitting on my daughter.
He's cute.
My daughter calls, like, he's trying to
so
hit on me.
inappropriate.
That's just so inappropriate because he works for you and he shouldn't be doing that. And I'm like,
he doesn't work for me.
We hired a guy to play, It's like, so there you go.
He's a musician.
Just yell, Omaha! And then he'll go away. So
I'll go away.
Omaha. Sam Rainwater. We met Sam Rainwater at Fence of the West.
Yeah.
And Sam, I love Sam to death. He's a really good guy. His wife Elizabeth is just awesome, and but he's a scientist that used to work at the Sandia National Labs there in Albuquerque.
We know a lot of those.
And he's a very smart guy. And for those people who don't know this, all the concerts that he does,
all his proceeds
goes back to charity. He doesn't keep one dime of that, and he keeps track of how much he raises for that charity. And it escapes me what the charity is, but I mean, Sam has always been that way. He's always done it that way, and I so high five him for that. So thank you, Sam, for everything you do, giving back to the community, giving back to charity. And this is another really good song. What is it? Another First Night in Key West. So Sam Rainwater, everybody. Thanks for listening to B-Man Michelle's Coast Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio, live from the Beach Shell Studio.
I'm heading down the road, another trip to where I love to go. Even though I've been there many times before, there's a ritual that's practiced every time I go. Another first night in Key West again. Start drinking early and the night might never end. Another wasted night, another wasted day, just wasting away a perfect day. Another first night in Key West again. Down here you've got to be tough. It's a target-rich drinking environment, and one is never enough. When friends come by, it's hard to not just start drinking. You know, drinking a lot and have another first night in Key West again. Another first night in Key West again. Start drinking early and the night might never end. Another wasted night, another wasted day, just wasting away a perfect day. Another first night in Key West again. Life at this beach is a party. There's something brewing every day. Remember when you party hardy. A day getting wasted is not a wasted day. Lots of reasons to come this way. Some come for sun, some come for fun, some come to sing and play. I come down for all those things and more. There's really a lot. So I'll just have another beer and another shot and have another first night in Key West again. Start drinking early and the night might never end. Another wasted night, another wasted day, just wasting away a perfect day. Another first night in Key West again. Another first night in Key West again. Start drinking early and the night might never end. Another wasted night, another wasted day, just wasting away a perfect day. Another first night in Key West again. Just another first night in Key West again.
like some mysterious novelist. But I'd sit in front of my Smith Corona with nothing on the page. Now everybody's got a story inside. Mine just needed an audience. So I made a sandwich with mayo and bologna, and I was well on my way. Cheap hotels and rusty old cars, shirts that smell like last night's bars. I'm on a roll and nobody knows it. Living the life of a calypso poet. Living the life of a calypso poet.
Home is anywhere that's cheap and warm, where I don't need my shoes. South Miami in the winter time sure beats the cold in London. I play the bars from the Carolina shores to Coco Bongo, Cancun, Alabama on the yacht club side, Manhattan Beach at Grunyon's. Cheap hotels and rusty old cars, shirts that smell like last night's bars. I got it made and nobody knows it. Living the life of a calypso poet. Living the life of a calypso poet.
I put some rhythm on the stories of life,
wrapped them up in approximate rhymes.
People think there's some mysterious message,
but for guys like us, it's all about breakfast.
I'm just lucky, I guess.
I'm just lucky, I guess.
That's right, Kelly. What do you say there?
Boy, aren't we lucky. You said it, Jeff.
That indeed.
Did you say something about breakfast?
I did.
You know how I'm about food, Jeff.
Me too.
Ooh, we're just lucky.
I know. Hey, let's go to Pepe's, get some breakfast.
I hear you, Jeff.
Come on now.
Cheap hotels and rusty old cars, shirts that smell like last night's bars. I got it made and nobody knows it. Living the life of a calypso poet. Living the life of a calypso poet. Living the life of a calypso poet.
All right. You said, Kelly.
I'm just lucky, I guess.
Oh, I'm gonna ditto that one, brother. Come on.
Happiness is a choice. Turn off your problems a while. Share a 5-second smile. Pay for it all you can. Showing gladness is the plan. Give a lot of love a little try. Share a 5-second smile. Let me tell you why. Oh, it's contagious. It can make us feel better. A short hiatus can bring us all together. Share a 5-second smile. What can it hurt? 5-second smile. Give it a try. 5-second smile. Yeah, that's how you do it. 5-second smile.
Hey everybody, join us for Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday. Come over and be part of the show. We'll be streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and get into the chat and be a part of the show. That's Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
You're listening to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana music station. Now, back to B-Man and Michelle.
Your coastal Americana radio station. B-Man and Michelle coming to you live from the Beach Shell Studios here in Key West, Florida. Hello, my darling. How are you over there?
Good.
Good. You're just enjoying watching your
Star Trek.
Watching your Star Trek.
I haven't seen this episode before. It's a Deep Space Nine.
Okay.
Episode.
That was Sam Rainwater, another first night in Key West, followed by Jeff Dayton's Calypso Poet, and he did that one with. Geez, I'm trying to remember who he did that one with. Kelly McGuire. There we go. Kelly McGuire. I had to think. I'm like, duh, I don't remember. Let's see. We lost Michelle Myers. She had to go get some sleep. Teresa Arnold.
She works a lot.
She's hanging in there with us. Thank you so much. And let me see. Mo is out walking the dog and listening to us. So thank you very much.
Walking the dog. Wasn't that like a yo-yo trick?
Is it?
Couldn't you walk the dog or something?
Teresa wants to know which DS9 episode her favorite is.
I don't know. It's
is the ST series.
Odo.
What is the ST series?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't either.
But Odo's doing something. He's got this prisoner guy, and I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Let me see if I can see the episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I shoot myself now?
Vortex.
Ooh, the vortex. Oh, the vortex.
Not vortex, just vortex.
Vortex. JoJo Fish is still in the house. Woohoo! JoJo Fish. When are you guys coming in? I forget when, was it Monday or Tuesday you guys will be in here? I'm trying to figure out what we got next week with our calendars. You remember what we got?
A lot of stuff.
There is a lot of stuff.
Getting the house cleaned again on Monday.
Yes, the final cleaning of this house.
Actually, not too much, but you need to deliver a buttload of tamales between Monday and Wednesday. Danny, Lynn, and Heather get in Wednesday night.
Wednesday evening. They get in Wednesday evening. So, yeah, so you and I are in the parade tomorrow. And then, I know what I wanted to bring up.
That's what I was thinking of earlier, but I don't know how many people they want to tell.
Like, I need to bring this up because what is this in front of me, everybody? This is the Southernmost Pint Brewpub. Spoon. So I'm pretty close with this guy, so we go spooning all the time.
Is that the spoon that Tad stirs the...
That's what he used to use, but he's like...
Swill?
He's like, screw this. It's not big enough, I guess. So he gave...
The handle's not very long.
No, it's not very long, but...
You need like a big giant spoon.
This is almost kind of like one of those, try your soup.
Yeah, that would be good for soup.
Yeah, so anyway, Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street, who are the sponsors of our evening cameras here on Coastal Confessions. They are turning 1 year old. 1 year in Key West.
On
Man,
Sunday.
that is a milestone, for businesses down here. And I tell you what, they're a good business. They do great stuff down there. And a really cool thing is Sunday is their 1 year party, and we're going down there for it. So we're going to go down there and support them. So congratulations to the Southernmost Pint Brewpub for those guys getting into the 1 year. The 1 year. And where am I at here? So first of all, I want to go, wow. There we go. That was perfect, Michelle. There we go. 1 year for the pint.
And we need an oh my too.
Oh, we need an oh my in there too.
Oh
my. There we go.
We are watching the Star Trek, so.
We are. So, and then let me see. Teresa said the ST stands for Star Trek series.
Oh, ST, okay.
Yeah, okay. So,
because I know, the DS9 and the TOS and all those other ones.
See, JoJo Fish get in on Sunday at noon. So, hey, you guys come down to the Southernmost Pint Brewpub and get in on their 1 year deal down there. That's going to be a lot of fun. And let me see. Southernmost Pint will be your list of places to visit when you're in Key West. Yes, it's a really cool spot. So make sure you make a point to get down there because they really do a really good job.
What's the happy hour now? 4 to 6?
4 to 6, and then I believe it's 9 to 10 for their evening one.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, they have 2 happy hours now, and I'm getting ready to do a new commercial for them. So we're going to do all that because I was going to do one, but they had the weird short kind of hours,
During the summer.
Yeah, it was, and they did it the last minute, and I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and do that, and then 3 weeks later. So I'm in the process of doing a new one for them. We got a new one coming out on Nailtini because I'm going to have Beth. I love the way Beth does. She's got a great voice, so I think it's great that we can get her in there. And yes, so put Southernmost Pint Brewpub on your to-do list, and JoJo Fish, we will.
And it's
see
very
you down
close to the Surly Siren, and not that far from Rick's either. So just wander down there if you get a chance.
That's right. So make sure you eat before you go down to Surly Siren. Just saying. I wasn't too impressed, but maybe,
we haven't been there since they first
maybe
opened.
things have
It
changed.
could be very different.
But just a saying. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm just a saying.
So what are we going to have at our event? We're still having the hamburger?
We're having the hamburgers.
Are the Chiefs doing the
It's
the Navy
Chiefs
are doing the hamburgers?
They're doing the hamburgers again. So
And hot dogs or just hamburgers?
They're doing hamburgers, hot dogs, and whatever else that Rick's gives them to make out there. So I'm happy with that. You know?
And if you don't like any of that, Angelina's has a really good meatball sandwich.
Meatball sandwich and
their salads are really good too.
Pizza.
No, they've got that salad that's got all that stuff in it.
But I want you to take care of the Navy folks, and don't forget. I know I'm late in the ball game.
My dad was a Navy chief petty officer, senior chief actually.
He was.
So, my friend Debbie.
Tad, yay! New commercial. Thanks, guys. Tad.
My friend Debbie and her husband Fred are Navy chief petty officers. So,
yes,
I know a lot of Navy chiefs.
So, we try, Tad. We take good care of you, man. But we got a lot of new stuff coming out. I get through this weekend. Remember, you're riding in my cart, Tad. You will be riding in the Rover.
Do they know what time they have to get there, or does everybody have to be there, or just you?
I have to be there between 4 and 4:30 because I have to get a breathalyzer.
Yeah.
And I have to get the fire marshal to sign off on crap. And then everybody got to come down. I want everybody there by 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Because somebody's going to have to take all of the stuff over to the tent and get all of our wristbands.
Okay.
So yeah, there's so much to this. There's a part of me wishing I had not done this. I'm just like, why did
Can we just stand on the side of the road and cheer? Yeah.
Why did I do this? And so that'll be noon, Teresa. Unless Tad has changed the hours. Those guys change the hours a lot on me. So I'm like, well, okay, what are we doing? When did you change all that? So, but no, I love going down to Southernmost Pint Brewpub. They got great beer and great food and great staff. And you can watch the movies.
So are you walking down there, or are you taking the car?
What?
To the staging area.
I'm taking the golf cart to the staging area.
Oh, okay.
You're going with me unless you want to walk down later.
No, I'll go down.
I had to be down there between 4 and 4:30, so I'm going to put like a little...
I was thinking the cart was all going to be there, and then you're going to go walk
I'm going to do the Yogi Bear thing and put me a little picnic basket together and take it down there. So
tuna sandwiches sound good.
Yeah, so we need to figure something out. I don't know if I want tuna out there, but...
If you eat it right away and put it in a cooler, it'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be on the parade route going... The damn tuna sandwiches. So, all right, we're going to get to some closing stuff here. So, again, we played on Saturday. We had Roger Jacola at 11, Jason AC at 12, Sam Rainwater at 1, Jeff Dayton and Dave Matchett at 2. At 3 p.m., we have the 5th annual SAC Awards. If you have not seen the SAC Awards, you need to get down there and see this because it is the funniest, coolest thing down there. I'm telling you. It's really neat. Teresa says, we'll see if I can stop at the brew pub on Friday before your first gig. Yes. That's our hangout. That's our hideout. So, and Callie McCool, golf cart living my dream. Yeah, we don't have a golf cart. I had a golf cart when I was in Albuquerque, and I didn't use the damn thing that much. So, hey, our happy hour following the SAC Awards is the Tim Campbell Band. Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitudes Band. That's where we get to see Tim and his team, and that bass player from hell, Teresa Arnold's going to be up there doing her thing. And I just love those guys. They do such a great job. And then later that evening, starting at 8 o'clock, we've got Mark Mulch and Manalo who will be on stage. So let's get to some more music here so we can close out the evening. But a little bit of Tim Campbell here. Something about some land sharks? I don't know, but here it comes, everybody.
Side, Mako Blue, it's a mighty fine ride. With 800
cruising into town. He's a land shark, he likes fooling around. He's dropping cheesy lines and hitting on the ladies. He's dancing like a fool and it's driving him crazy. Just as fast as he can, he's jetting out of town before the sun starts thinking about tying him down. He always disappears just before dawn. When they wake up, they see that ride's gone. He's a land shark cruising into town. He's a land shark. He likes fooling around, dropping cheesy lines and hitting on the ladies. But 9 months later, lots of land shark babies. 9 months later, lots of land shark babies.
This island holds a special place in my heart. Somewhere I can go and make a brand new start. We could escape down by the water. It's you and I in the salty air, soaking up these sunrise vibes. With you here by my side, staring at the light of a brand new day. Cup of coffee in my hand, sitting in the sand. These are the days that I hold strong, running on these sunrise vibes all day long. It's a beautiful day hanging by the ocean. Rhythm of the waves is my devotion. Those swaying palm trees painting up the sky, they hold me up and slow me down, soaking up these sunrise vibes. With you here by my side, staring at the light of a brand new day. Cup of coffee in my hand, sitting in the sand. These are the days that I hold strong, running on these sunrise vibes all day long.
We don't have to go too far, sometimes it's right where we are. This horizon's all we ever need.
Soaking up these sunrise vibes. With you here by my side, staring at the light of a brand new day. Cup of coffee in my hand, sitting in the sand. These are the days that I hold strong, running on these sunrise vibes all day long. Holding on to these sunrise vibes all day long.
Hey you guys, this is violinist and singer-songwriter Emily Randall, and I love spending my Friday nights listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio. Now back to B-Man and Michelle.
Thank you. Emily Randall, we so appreciate it. Callie McCool, thank you so much. She said this has been a fun Friday. Thank you, my friend, for being a part of our Friday and enjoying our evening. We've enjoyed our evening with you, and we've enjoyed everybody that's joined in here for our show. This has been a lot of fun, Michelle. I'm going to close the evening out. And, yeah, Teresa. Oh, Emily. Yeah, we love Emily Randall. She is so cool. We're going to close the show out on Sunday. So we've gone through the Saturday. Roger Cole at 11, Jason AC at 12 p.m., Sam Rainwater at 1 p.m., Jeff Dayton and Dave Matchett at 2 p.m. 3 p.m. is the 5th Annual SAC Awards, followed by Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitudes Band at 4, taking us to 6 o'clock. And that evening, we've got Manalo and Mark Mulch taking the stage upstairs. Those are ticketed events. And then, of course, on Sunday, which is really cool. Sunday, we've got Lene. She's going to be upstairs doing her thing. So
in the evening.
I thought maybe it'd be kind of nice just to close out the show with her, and we so appreciate. Lene is awesome. So, guys, thanks for hanging out with B-Man and Michelle. We're gonna end with Lene, and you know how I close the show out every week. So don't leave until we get ready to close everything out. So, bring on the sun, Lene.
Got wounded thoughts running around my head. Your words on repeat keep pulling me down. So I turned up my music instead, trying to get lost in the sunny melody. Yeah. Bring on the sun, let it suck down to my soul. Bring on the sun, blind darkness by its light. Bring on the sun, burn the words you say. Give me the strength to let it go. Gotta speak a new fire in my heart. Let flames consume what's over in bed. Sorry, no more sleeping in my bed. Trying to forget about you and me. Yeah. Bring on the sun. Let it soak down to my soul. Bring on the sun, blind darkness by its light. Bring on the sun, burn the words you said. Bring on the sun, give me the strength to let it go. Drinking the light till I get it right. A new journey, a new way of life. Bring on the sun, let it suck down to my soul. Bring on the sun, blind darkness by its light. Bring on the sun, burn the words you said. Bring on the sun, give me the strength to let it go. Now that it's over, learn to open up my heart in places I thought were lost. Deep in the depths of the time that's passed, I found a fortune of lessons left. Bring on the sun, let it soak down to my soul. Bring on the sun, blind darkness by its light. Bring on the sun, burn the words you said. Bring on the sun, give me the strength to let it go. Bring on the sun, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with B-Man and Michelle right here on Tiki Man Radio on our Friday Night's Coast Confessions. And as we close out every Friday,
Y'all come back now. You hear?
you hear, y'all come back. Well, we're taking next week off because we got Tiki Man Radio in town and we've got the Songwriter Showcase. But we will be back the following Friday. We will see you guys in Key West. Have a good one, everybody. Have a great night.